Welcome back. I don't like going so long without making videos, so I figured it was about time. I've been meaning to run the video that you're going to see in the background here while I chit-chat. I've been meaning to, show it to you guys for quite some time. I figured you'd enjoy it. This is on the planet Hurston in Stanton. Currently we're stuck in Stanton, but Pyro's going to open up soon, I guess. So there is a purpose behind me making the video. I just wanted to talk a little bit, express my feelings, maybe get a little emotional about life, do some caroning and just entertain y'all a little bit. I've been feeling pretty good lately. Even, I'm just gonna, throw it out there. Those last couple videos I made about being pissed off with CIG, none of that's changed. I'm still frustrated, at the moment, and I'm not trying to be a total douchebag by saying this, but currently the way I feel, CIG, especially the help desk end of it, and the way they're supporting my situation and other people's that I've talked about with it and that kind of stuff and their situations, frankly, I mean, I'm not going anywhere, right? I put a good chunk of money in this project. Of course, I'm not going to walk away from it. I'm retired in real life, and this is going to be my retirement game that I play for the next whoever knows how long, as long as it's around, even if it's a mediocre. And I'm going to talk about my predictions, hopefully in this video, and let you think about what I think if you want to. Anybody that watches it, we'll kind of get an idea of where I sit, what I look at in this game, and where it's going. So, yeah, CIG can kind of SMG a little bit at the moment, and I'm not trying to be mean by saying that, but the help desk, the way they do shit sometimes is frankly bullshit. And I'm gonna call them out on it. I'm not gonna walk away over it at the moment. Frankly, it wouldn't be unjustified, giving what other people have gone through. But we're not gonna go there. Long story short, I just kind of wanted to make a video, talk a little bit, a little update. I put in another help desk ticket, and this one wasn't even responded to. It was just closed, and it's just basically, hey, can you guys please clarify? Just do me a favor, please. Just clarify why, what, and what. It's just what's going. I don't understand, and they just shut me down. So they said they weren't going to reply to those, and that's fine. That's their choice. But again, where is the understanding, the commitment from their side? Considering whatever. But I don't want to dwell on that too much. This video, I'd really like to show off this sailing. So whoever's stuck through this video long enough to sit through that bullshit rant that I'm giving you, you're gonna see something pretty interesting. I'm sailing just outside of Lorville. It's not really sailing. You're not really floating the 890 jump in the water. I'm just kind of traveling at level. If the ship drops below a certain point, it'll explode, or at least during the build that I was doing this, I forget what build number it was, what date it was. So it might be different now. This wasn't long after they did a little bit of work on the water. You can see here it looks really nice. And there's the flickering. You'll see that pop in and out. I try to minimize it as best I can, so I apologize for anybody who gets a seizure from it. Nearly gave me one. But the reason why I'm leaving this in is because in a second you're going to see a ship come in on me. And at first I thought it was a player, but we're not there yet. So it looks really nice. I think when they do add buoyancy to the water and you'll be able to actually literally sail in this game, I think that it's going to be pretty fantastic and enjoyable, especially if they do like fishing. And I've heard talk about underwater stuff. So there's, moving to my, my next real set of points, the direction of Star Citizen, in my opinion, like their goals, their ambitions, have always been really haughty, really large, kind of like, building the future of gaming in a sense is sort of what I see, and I think they're doing a pretty good job of it, in my opinion. they're doing better than I could do by myself, obviously. So I can't really judge them based on the work. I mean, clearly there's a lot of us that pump our money into this project to help them out and, see them through the project, get it done. Now, as far as my predictions go, I mean, I can't lie. I'm not trying to be judgmental, and I really hope that I'm wrong here, but I just have this strong feeling that something is screaming inside of me that Squadron 42, for anybody who's listening that don't understand it, Squadron 42 and Star Citizen are branches of the same nest. So Squadron 42 is going to be the first-person single-player version, a story-driven, and Star Citizen is the open world. Takes place a couple years after the initial Squadron 42, this and that. So it's two separate games. In my opinion, we haven't seen any demos. I think there's a reason why we really haven't seen a whole lot up here. And I mean, they're holding back. They're probably going to try to wow us. But I have a sneaking suspicion, and I hate to admit it, that Squadron 42 might just be mediocre. A lot of us are going to love it. We've waited so long for it. The hype is going to kill it. You see that happen in a lot of these AAA games. The hype, the anticipation is going to kind of hurt the outcome. A lot of us have been waited for. A lot of us have been burned by it. Another question I have, I'm going to actually ask this next time Board Gamer does one of his Ask Me Anything. You see I'm getting attacked here, by the way. We'll talk about that in a sec, because it gets kind of fun. And I'm only about halfway through the video. I'm going to play the whole thing, and I'm going to talk through most of it. But next time Board Gamer does one of his AMAs, I'm going to ask him what his opinion is from initial backers, everybody who has been backing and is going to back this project up until it's a commercial release. How many, what percentage of those people will actually stick around and play the game, and longevity kind of thing. What do you think is the percentage there? I mean, I already know a bunch of people that I've played with will never come back to this game. There's been a lot of, I don't know. I don't really want to put any kind of label on anything, because I don't want to speak for other people, but there's a bunch of people that I know that just won't come back. And I wonder how many, the percentage is. I wonder how many percent of what I'm really getting at is when Star Citizen finally is commercial release. How many players are going to be generally just kind of new players to the whole game, right? What do you guys think? If you guys get this far and talk about it, I'm curious what you guys think. So maybe throw a comment or whatever. How many people we're going to be playing with that are just going to be new players that haven't done any of the of this alpha testing that we're doing as, I guess a favor to CIG. I mean, check this out. If anybody wondered, when you submerge, like I'm doing, and sail the 890 jump, you get to play around like this. And it's kind of fun. But even, the whole ship is like this if you catch the angles right and stuff. I'm surprised it's not in here. But definitely in the next bay up here we'll have it. Yeah, see? Isn't that great? I love it. Wish you could get out a surfboard and try to surf. But I think I nearly die here. We go underwater. As I got in the wrong turret. Nope, okay. Yeah, this is underwater. And glug, 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 oh crap. So what happened in the video right now, what happened is, again, I was out sailing. I'm not too far from Lorville. There's a big body of water, kind of if you're at the starport and you're looking at the big Hurston building, the big Hurston building if you're in Lorville. It's kind of behind and to the left. You can go over to the water if you don't know where it is. That's where it is. You can turn off the clouds. In this video, I have the clouds turned off just because I want it to look prettier. With the clouds on, it just looks ick. It can be nice, but in my opinion, for these sailing videos, it's got to be the clouds turned off. It's a nice day, they're actually cleaning the air or something. Yeah, right, Hurston cleaning the air. But I hop in the turret, and again, I apologize about the blinking. That's just part of the the build, a bug with a water deal. I hadn't gotten in a turret in I don't know how long, but I realize it's just an NPC. whenever you see the name on an enemy ship, if it's like see the name on that, it's a two-word name or two-name name. First and last. That's always an NPC, non-player character. If it was one name or something like, Big Wang 69, that'd be a player. I'm sure you realize. But I noticed after a second, well, we're not there yet. I was kind of hoping more would come in. I thought, it was kind of fun to get in the turret and do some blasting. But, this game has a long way to go, in my opinion. A long way to go before commercial release. I want to be optimistic and say it's going to be, quote, soon, but in my opinion, there's just too much. There's too much to add yet. I mean, we're only going to just get the next solar system in maybe the first of 2025. I mean, we should have several solar systems by the time we get the commercial release. I mean, really, in my opinion, I think they've actually even said that. I don't know how many they said. I don't even think they've been clear on how many they're going to put out, and for the commercial release. I'll have to ask Board Gamer that as well. He'll know. He's kind of like my go-to guy for info. I think he's one of the best news sources. If you guys haven't heard of him, he's on YouTube, Twitch too, but generally YouTube. So yeah, I still enjoy Star Citizen. I'm sitting here thinking about it. I want to keep playing. I want to get in there. But right now, as you see, there's always issues in this game. There's always issues getting in there. Check out my outfit. I'm like, so cool. I should have sunglasses on. I don't know. I don't have them on. Like Agent Yeti. But it's a cool game. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, that makes me wonder just how great it's going to be, how it's going to be received. There's a lot of us that are going to just play it forever. Again, this is my retirement game. I'm not going to be really getting into any other games. I haven't gotten into this. I'm only really interested in Star Citizen. I try to play DayZ, I try to play this or that, and it's just like blah. It's not Star Citizen, as ridiculous as that sounds. Was that another one? No, I think that's the same one. It's just sort of like being weird. But you see up there in the sky, you'll see it again. The crew is still floating there in the sky. Look at that, and they're alive. You'll see in a second. Yeah. So I wonder how many people are going to actually find this game once it's done and out, and really play it and get into it the way I plan, the way I want to, the way I know that a lot of other people want to. The ones that are still around. I really hope a lot of the ones that say they won't come back actually do. I think a lot of us just never can leave this game just because the love we have for it deep inside. No matter how frustrated we get, how pissy we get. I mean, like software companies, I don't know why they tend to have their head up their ass when it comes to customer relations, and a lot of times it's like turn a blind eye to it. We solved the problem. We have people taking care of that, so their decisions are final. I want to speak to the person making the policies that make it so that they can't give you freaking rewards that are free, that don't cost anything, but for whatever reason you maybe screwed yourself out of it, or the system screwed you, and they're like, no, you made your choice. I mean, come on, there's a lot wrong with that. I mean, especially, and I'm not even trying to throw the concierge thing, but damn it, it fits. When you spend over $1,000, when you give Star Citizen, CIG, whatever, $1,000 or more, you are now in the chairman's club, which is concierge. And one of their agreements, when I became concierge, when I first started pledging, I mean, I was concierge in my first year. I was concierge in my first 2 months. I think one of my first pledges made me a concierge. I bought the Kraken. That's $1,400. I mean, it's crazy. Excuse me, I had a cough. But one of their things is concierge are supposed to, I'm not really going to say get special treatment. I'm not saying they should get special treatment, but we're supposed to, I don't know, maybe a little bit more understanding, I don't know, listen to a little bit more or something. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of threshold there, because I mean, it's like, too bad, so sad, go pound sand, asshole. If you don't like it, stop playing the fucking game. And, you know, that's what makes me say CIG SMD, you know, because it's just, it's lame. You shouldn't deal with us like that, and it's whatever. It's not whatever, but I think a lot of software companies just do like that, you know, and it's dirty. I mean, it's dirty. But at any rate, check these guys out. These guys are still alive. I think the video is going to cut off before I walk out and start messing with them. I try to, you know, loot them or something, but like it ends up crashing the desktop. But I don't believe that's going to be in this video clip. This is about the end of my rant anyway, so if you've stuck with it this long, I appreciate it. I just kind of wanted to give, you know, give another little talk, make another little video, show this sailing and the water stuff, because it's kind of fun. Even with the bugs, even with the stupidity that I'm sick of, freaking CIG nonsense, I still love it. I can't quit it. I can't quit you, baby. But I gotta put you down for a little while. So, thanks for listening.